there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to look at no contact and separation. We're going to do Aries through Pisces. Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading. Only take it if it resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising placement. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, let's start with Aries first. Aries, no contact. What's your person's feelings, intentions, next actions? They feel like they need to look at the long term of the situation, and their intentions for right now is to stay single from the situation. They do think about you all the time, but they feel like they need to remain single. So why is this person feeling like, looking at the long term, it's better for them to be single? Okay, so we see the justice. Things were maybe not fair, and this person didn't tell you the truth, that they felt like you were maybe being a little bit stubborn, a little bit rigid with them, and things were mainly your way, not their way. There was an unequal give and take potentially, and your person felt like you weren't maybe making them a priority, or they couldn't make you the priority. So therefore, they've made the decision that they want to be single. All right, you could be dealing with an earth sign, an Aries, or a Libra. What is the animal oracle card of advice? The ladybug. It says, your goals are about to manifest in remarkable ways. Dreams are coming to fruition, so stop and enjoy this moment. It's important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that due course of time, your wishes will come true. So you may be seeing a ladybug. Ladybugs could be significant for you. You may have a ladybug tattoo. This is letting you know that even though this person has released the situation and you're no longer with them, luck is actually going to be on your side with that ladybug energy. There's something else that you've been working on goal-wise that is going to come into manifestation for you. All right, let's move on to Taurus. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Taurus, no contact in separation. Your person feels like you have a lot of mood swings, and their intentions right now is they promise themselves that they're needing to take some time back from you. Now, their actions, they don't really want anyone else, but maybe it's that time of the month where you get a little extra cranky and your person is taking time away from you because of it. Now, Three of Wands, they're kind of waiting things out, maybe the last 3 days, maybe the next 3 days. They're holding out from you because they feel at a loss no matter what they say or what they do. They just can't seem to make you happy. So it does look like eventually this person must know your pattern or your routine or your schedule. They will come towards you. They're not like pulling back because of not wanting to be with you. They just don't want to deal with you in the current energy. Yeah, it looks like they will return in that Queen of Pentacles energy. They just are taking a break from you. So if it is that time of the month for you and you've been a little moody or things have been happening and you've been a little cranky, your person is just giving you time to work through that. So let's get you a card of advice, Taurus. What is the advice for Taurus? What is the animal card of advice for you? The kangaroo cycle. I just told you, maybe it's that time of the month, it's your cycle. It says a 9-month cycle is at play. Maybe you're pregnant and you're a little moody. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backwards. So you could maybe recognize, maybe you're pregnant and you are hormonal. Your person knows you're a little moody. You have mood swings, or maybe it's that time of your cycle. Either way, if you know it, they know it. Luck will be on your side. Just allow time to pass so that your person can not be a part of your mood swings. All right, Gemini, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. No contact and separation with you and your person. Your person feels like they're struggling with their feelings. Their intentions is they want to confess something to you. Their actions is to understand why is there such a toxic environment between the two of you. So they feel like the two of you are very opposite of each other. They love you. They want to be with you. They feel a strong companionship with you, but there's a toxic energy between the two of you. And it could have something to do with stability and security with finances. It could be that maybe you make more money and you pay more of the bills and you throw it in their face, or vice versa. Either way, this person wants to confess something to you. Maybe they need to offer an apology, or they may ask you to give them an apology for the way you've behaved. Yeah, something clearly is going to come through. So sometime in the next week, or potentially for some of you in the next day, this person is going to communicate with you that they're struggling with these feelings of toxicity between the two of you. So let's get one card of advice, Gemini, for your no contact situation. What's the animal card of advice? We have the hedgehog. It says trust. It says, this is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it is no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts. You are more than worthy. That is your advice for the collective. All right, Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Cancer, no contact in separation. Your person feels like they have a shadow side that they really need to focus on. This is the fears and insecurities within themselves. Their intentions is they only have eyes for you, but their actions is they are recognizing that they have messed up something within this relationship because of the shadow side. So let's clarify here. Your person needs to do some internal work. There's some work within themselves that they need to work out. They have a lot of fears and insecurities within themselves that they need to create this opportunity, and that's why they've pulled back. So something about the way this person communicates, they don't really communicate effectively. Maybe they don't communicate at all. That could be part of the shadow side. They fear if they communicate that maybe they'll be judged or they'll be viewed differently than really who they are. There's a sense of insecurity that your person has that it has really nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and that side of themselves that they have not wanted to work through for a long time. I do see eventually with the Ace of Pentacles, they will create an opportunity. We got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, but it may take a little bit of time. It may be the month of August. It may be in 5 weeks when this person creates an opportunity with you. So let's get a card of advice. What's the animal oracle card of advice for Cancer placements? What's the card of advice that you need to know at this time? The Raven. This is having confidence. You could be seeing ravens. It says, you are encouraged to disconnect from the physical or materialistic plan and move to the spiritual realm. You have a deep spiritual connection, which you mustn't ignore. You are on the brink of transformation and your divine purpose may be revealing itself. So the divine is wanting you to be confident that your person going through their own shadow work needed to happen because there's something spiritually that you're needing to align with for your higher purpose in this current placement. Leo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Leo, no contact in separation. Your person feels like there's a lot of internal wounds in their life. There could be internal wounds because of your relationship. Their intentions is they live with regret and they're trying to understand why they have these regrets still. They do want you back with their actions. So let's clarify these internal wounds for Leo's person. The Ten of Swords. So there's a sense of maybe your person never really wanted to take accountability for wounds that they brought into your relationship. And they regret that. They're realizing now that they needed to be more compassionate. They needed to be more understanding, needed to be more intuitive with those wounds. They do want you back, the Two of Cups. They do love you. They're going to make the choice and decision. They're obsessed with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. They're obsessed with getting you back. So if you're worried or concerned that this person is not going to return, I do see that they're kind of caught up in their head in the current energy, but eventually they're going to make a different choice. They're going to make a different decision once they work through these internal wounds because they do want you back. All right, let's get one card of advice for Leo. What is the animal card of advice for those with Leo placements? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? We have the turtle. It's about calmness. It says, the turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You may be encouraged to take a break from your busy life and look around or within you for more grounded, long-lasting solutions. So you're needing to find a place of calm right now for yourself. Virgo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. No contact in separation, Virgo, your person's feelings. They're talking about you. Their intentions is to try to gossip about the situation, what's happening. And their actions is there's an interference here. All right, so let's clarify here, Virgo, what's going on. What is this person talking about, Virgo, in the situation? They're feeling judged by you and the circumstances. They're gossiping because they want the Ten of Cups with you, but they feel like there's an interference, that there's an unequal give and take, that maybe they're waiting to receive a gift from you. They're waiting for something for you that they haven't received. They could be talking to other people about that. There's a sense of loss or abandonment. Did you owe this person money? You didn't pay them back, and maybe they're talking to other people about that. It does look like this person feels a sense of defeat, that whatever this interference is, if this is money or if this is other people, there is a loss here that your person is feeling. So I don't see that they're coming back in the current energy. They are just talking about you and the situation. Let's get an animal card of advice. What is the oracle message from the animal spirit for Virgos? What is their advice? Okay, so we have the eagle. It's about vision. It says, it is time to look inward with an attentive eye. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. Get ready for greatness. So this is forcing you to look at the situation in a different perspective. Libra, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Your person feels like you're going to know the truth soon. Their intentions is they're being a little mysterious right now. And their actions is they're refusing to change. All right, well, let's clarify. What is this truth that Libra is going to find out about their person? That they are sorry. I'm hearing that song, I'm sorry, I hurt you. So it does look like this person knows that they had a lot of fears and insecurities. Part of the mystery of this person is that they don't like to be honest with their feelings. They like to hold them in, or they like to push them down. They like to suppress them. And that's something that they've refused to change within themselves. And they know until they make that change that they're not going to be able to be with you or anyone else. So it looks like they are refusing to change. The turning point is they're going to come back and apologize, but they're not going to come back and give you what you want, which is them being very vulnerable with you. All right, well, let's get an animal card of advice for those with Libra placement that are in no contact with their person. What is the animal spirit that you need to know? We have the beaver, which is all about balance. It says, you're being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. So you may be over giving to this person in the situation. You need to balance things out. When you create an imbalance, there is a lack somewhere in your life. So balance out where you're spending your time and your efforts. Scorpio, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. No contact and separation. Your person feels like they do want to grow closer with you. They do want to grow old with you, I'm hearing. Their intentions is to give you an apology. Their intuition is telling them they need to apologize. Their actions is they just feel lost without you. So it looks like this person is being very, very practical, realizing if they want to grow old with you and they want to grow close, they do need to apologize. They are going to get out of the defensive energy and accept accountability for whatever they've done. It looks like they do want a new beginning with you, and they are going to take a leap of faith to give you this apology. Time period wise, it could be in the next 9 to 10 days, 9 to 10 weeks for some of you. Could be also in September or October. All right, what is, wrong deck. What is the animal spirit message of advice for Scorpio? What is the animal advice for Scorpio placements? The dog, which is about loyalty. It says, you may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. So understand where your loyalty lies. Sagittarius, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Sagittarius, no contact. Your person's in their divine feminine energy. They're in their feelings and emotions. Their intentions is they want to meet up soon and have a conversation. Their actions is they're going to deny something as to why they went no contact or in separation with you. Yeah, they're definitely in their feelings and emotions. They want happiness. They want happiness and love and affection in their life. Their intuition is telling them to do something face-to-face, to have this conversation face-to-face. It does look like your energy is coming out very strong. They denied the patience that they thought they were having, but maybe they were trying to rush too quick too soon. And it does look like this person is learning the lesson they can't rush things, that they need to allow things to naturally unfold or progress the way they need to if they want victory and success with you. And they're no longer denying the truth of that after this conversation, it looks like. All right, what is the spirit animal Sagittarius needs to know for your advice? What is the spirit animal message of advice for Sagittarius placements? We have the blue jay. You could be seeing a blue jay. It's about using your intuition. It says, you are encouraged to follow your feelings and your intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that no longer suits you. So use your intuition to make the best decision possible when this person returns. Capricorn, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Your person feels like divine timing's at play here. Their intentions is to discover where their life is going, what path and journey they want to go on. Their actions is they have shiny new person syndrome. The reason being is this person is really confident. Maybe they've lost a lot of weight. They started going to the gym. They started doing things to make themselves feel enhanced physically. Because of that, they're feeling inspired to discover other options out there. Looks like, yeah, this person's definitely connecting with more than one person at this time. They're investing in multiple people. They're not wanting an exclusive relationship. They're getting a lot of recognition. Maybe they recently had a promotion. Maybe they recently went on vacation and recharged their batteries. Their confidence is elevated, and because of that, they feel like now's the time for them to go and discover what else is out there. They definitely are not coming back in the current energy because of that. All right, well, let's get some advice. What is the animal advice for those with Capricorn placements? The sheep. It's about being innocent. It says, you're encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability within you. So connecting with your inner self. Aquarius, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. No contact in separation. Aquarius, your person feels very attracted to you. Their intentions is to look over some messages they had prepped, but they haven't hit send. Their actions is they're getting advice from other people to figure out what do they do with you. They're attracted to you, but they may not want a relationship with you. King of Wands, they're very, very much attracted to you. But they feel like they just, if it has to be over because you want a relationship, then it has to come to an end. It does look like this person is putting certain boundaries in place between the two of you. They see clearly that they are attracted to you physically, but they're not wanting a relationship with you. So it looks like they're not going to send these text messages. They're letting people know that they have put boundaries in place between the two of you and why they have. All right, let's get an animal card of advice for Aquarius placements. What is it you need to know? What is your advice at this time that Spirit wants you to hear? The bee energy, you need to be more productive with what you're doing. It says it's time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss out on opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it takes to get there. So you may need to pick up the pace. You may need to make a plan. You may need to just step into being busy and more productive with your time and your efforts. Pisces, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Your person feels like they have options, but they only have eyes for you. Their intentions is to realize, why do they keep making a bad choice and decision when it comes to you? Their actions is they know that they are creating these challenges and these obstacles. So it does look like this person is acting a little bit, I'm seeing the pig, so they're being a little bit of a pig. And they know that you are somebody that is of value. Maybe you have a child with this person. You're the mother or father of their children. They know that, but they just don't want to communicate that they keep making bad choices. They keep allowing other circumstances or other blockages to prevent the two of you coming into alignment. You could be dealing with a Virgo or Taurus fire sign or an air sign. This person does pull back. And the reason they pull back is because they don't make good choices and decisions. This is somebody who's not really confident with decisions they make. They make them maybe spontaneously without thinking ahead of time, and then they regret the choices they make. It doesn't look like they're removing the blockage either of the bad choices. So looks like for right now, you're going to be stuck in that energy if you continue to invest in their energy. What's the advice for Pisces? What's the animal oracle message of advice you need to hear at this time? The elephant, forgiveness. All right. Elephants, they run in, they don't really run, but sometimes they do. They go in packs. So there's something about, maybe you do have a child or children with this person. It says, if you're feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You're being asked to forgive and be gentle with yourself and others. So you're gaining the wisdom and knowledge as to why you need to forgive yourself and maybe even potentially forgive this person so you don't hold on to it.